moving on, the stock market.
I like it.
See, I do too. Yeah, you know, I don't know if you ladies know this, but...
Don't say it.
Well, you don't know what I'm going to say.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, my husband is very well endowed.
Yeah, you just said that.
Yeah, your children are
You're
rude.
a bad friend.
Your children
You're a bad
are rude.
friend.
Your children are a bad friend.
Ladies, please, enough.
Well, Miss Halligan, you've told us a lot of disturbing information about this so-called algorithm. I just want to clear up a few points. Where is it?
The algorithm?
Yes. Do you have it with you now?
No, but there are algorithms in all our phones and computers.
Not mine. I got a jitterbug flip phone.
Movies. I never thought this would be my life. I'm the son of Egyptian immigrants, and I had this kind of sheltered childhood. It was so sheltered. I grew up in the San Fernando Valley in LA, but somehow I had no idea that I lived right next to Hollywood. Seriously, as a kid, I dreamed of going to the Walk of Fame, the Sunset Strip, and I truly thought that that was like 1,000,000 miles away, and it's just a 10-minute drive.
Well, first of all, we want to thank you for teaching our son to love reading.
Yeah, he reads every night now. It's amazing.
Well, I mean, he's a smart kid, you know. The reading part was easy, okay? The math stuff, however, he's having a tougher time with, you know, especially fractions.
Right, yeah. Now that he got from me.
Wow! Yeah, I mean, you have a very infectious laugh.
Oh, well, thank you.
And people were very disappointed, I think, with Game of Thrones. You know how it ended and everything. But with Dune, I think you've got a lot of possibility with Dune. I see a lot of possibility. 2, 3, 4, 15 movies. And frankly, I see a lot of possibility with Virginia.
God, you are impressive. How do you keep that all in your brain?
Well, I had my ears sealed so nothing comes in around.
And now let the march begin. First, oh dear, how uncomfortable, my liege. Presenting the Queen's guy friend who's in love with her, but she doesn't like him in that way. Thomas of Sneedlow.
Wow, you look gorgeous.
Cast out Joe for his big deal infrastructure bill. But where's the thanks for the real muchacho who got this done? Please welcome this people's sexiest man alive, President Donald J. Trump.
Thank you very much, Jenny. It's wonderful to be here.
Now, I know you have a lot of thoughts on the infrastructure bill, so if it's okay, I'm just gonna let you riff while I sit here and get absolutely rock hard.
Speaking of cousins, I'm your cousin from Wisconsin. Merry Christmas from me and this animal I killed.
Man, everybody looks so happy, but I don't recognize her, though.
Happy holidays from Dr. Donna Woods of Smile Time Dental Partners. You are 2 years late for your 6-month cleaning.
I'll go when COVID's over.
To quote the only words that Martin Luther King ever said, I have a dream. That's it. End of quote. Nothing about money or jobs or schools, unless you count his tombstone, which says, great job, gang, racism over.
I hope people at home are writing this down.
Thanks, Laura. You know, it's my greatest honor to continue to fight for African Americans, no matter how many times they ask me to stop.
Thank you, Candace.
Moving on to standing complaints, Mr. Carson, the female lovemaking screams are still coming from 5C every night.
Oops. Well, can you please ask your guests to keep the volume down?
Hey, man, I asked my female guestesses to shush it, but it seems it's too good.
And look, if Donald Trump truly believes that's not his voice on the phone, then I think we might have a Fight Club situation. I mean, I know his rallies are Fight Club, but I think John Miller might be his Tyler Durden, which also explains Trump's confidence, because every time he looks in the mirror, he sees Brad Pitt. The actor who provided the voice of the Lucky Charms leprechaun died this week at the age of 93, after his tumor turned out to be magically malignant.
I don't know what's wrong with that one. A 70-year-old woman in India has given birth to her first child. Doctors describe the birth as, quote, like pulling a penny out of a wad of gum. Former New York Mayor Michael Bloomberg spoke at a predominantly black church in Brooklyn where he apologized for his stop and frisk policy. And as a black man from New York, I'll say apology noted. Not accepted, just noted. Because as much as I hate to be racially profiled, I gotta admit, stop and frisk did give me a good excuse for being late to work a lot. It also helped me find a lot of weed I thought I lost. The answer's Bill Cosby, by the way.
After climate change activist Greta Thunberg was named Time Person of the Year, the Trump campaign posted a picture of Trump's head pasted onto Thunberg's body. In case anyone was wondering what it would look like if Donald Trump got that Al Roker surgery. Mitch McConnell defended his plan for the trial, saying the country is waiting to see if we can rise to the occasion. I would maybe say you're not rising to the occasion considering one senator fell asleep, Rand Paul was doing a crossword puzzle, and some Republican senators even brought fidget spinners to play with, I assume to symbolize how the founding fathers are spinning in their graves. During his State of the Union address, Trump gave a medal to Rush Limbaugh and celebrated the creation of the Space Force, a moment that was predicted by a Mad Lib I did in 1992. Trump also railed against public schools, calling them failing government schools. Okay, but you went to private school and you don't even know where Kansas City is. Because after the Chiefs won the Super Bowl, Trump mistakenly tweeted congratulations to the state of Kansas, despite the fact that the Chiefs are from Kansas City, Missouri. Incidentally, Kansas also has the only Manhattan where Trump is still welcome. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, seen here after physically fighting with death, did not answer questions about bruises and bandages seen on his face and hands, saying there were no concerns. By the way, no concerns is also what McConnell whispers when he sees a baby stroller rolling downhill into oncoming traffic.
I feel like the band on the Titanic. Everything's just going bad, and I'm up here trying to do jokes like, hey, did you hear the one about the constipated accountant?
Wait, what about the constipated accountant?
Oh, he couldn't budget, so he had to work it out with a pencil. It's a kid's joke. You never heard that? All right, whatever, man.
Want to listen sometimes for entertainment, just like we might want to slow down to get a better look at a burning car, but we don't have to. Before Trump was president, no one ever cared what he said. No one was ever like, oh, I wonder what the least successful real estate developer in New York thinks about this.
Insiders are saying that Attorney General and all grown-up Eric Cartman, Bill Barr, William Barr is considering resigning after a contentious meeting with President Trump, because if there's one thing Bill Barr won't stand for, it's more than a few minutes at a time. Tom Cruise was recorded on the set of the new Mission Impossible movie yelling at the crew for violating COVID restrictions. Apparently, the crew was using camera tricks to make it appear like they were separated by 6 feet, when in reality, it was closer to 5'4".
Representative Green then apologized for her extensive conspiracy theories, saying, nobody's perfect. Yeah, I don't think perfect is the standard we were holding you to. We would just settle for not violently insane. Nobody's perfect is a cutesy little phrase you say when you accidentally mess up a lunch order. Doesn't really apply when you accuse kids of faking a mass shooting. It's the same reason "did I do that" was Urkel's catchphrase and not OJ's. Governor Cuomo also announced that he will allow sporting venues to open starting February 23rd, but limit them to 10% capacity, better known as Jets level.
Oh, that's mean.
Oh, I heard you're removing some of your tattoos.
Yeah, I saw a picture of myself without a shirt, and I look like a toddler went to prison. I look Like I'm carrying a shiv, but like only to poke open a Capri Sun.
Metric system, the rhythm method, breastfeeding, living on Mars, Jesus' skin color, or Santa's skin color, by the way, which is what? You see, science teaches us that there are two genders because our bodies are made by God a certain way, okay? For women, it's milk, lemonade, around the corner fudge is made, okay? And for boys, it's big, hairy chest, just like King Kong, crack in the butt, two balls, ding-dong.
Now put your hands on that sweet ham, sweetie.
So
he
wet.
did it.
So wet.
Yeah. The basket's wet too, baby.
It's really wet under here.
He was a little nervous because his boss was watching, but he did it.
Well, a new study shows that the number of single people in America has reached record high levels. Here to give her thoughts on the subject is our relationship expert, Leslie Jones.
What's up? What's up? Yeah, I'm single. Give it up for the loneliness.
According to a new study of fossils, the act of sex used by humans was pioneered by an ancient armored fish called placoderms about 385 million years ago. But it wasn't perfected until last night by your mama.
Here with her thoughts on this story is Weekend Update relationship expert, Leslie Jones.
What's up, Colin? Great to be here.
It's great to have you. Now, what do you think about this woman who snuck in through the chimney?
You know what, Colin? Look, I sympathize with this woman. When stuff like this happens, men just love to call women names like crazy bitch. Crazy bitch!
Here to comment is German Chancellor Angela Merkel.
Guten Abend, Colin.
Welcome.
Guten Abend. What shakes?
Nothing much. How was the G20 summit?
Oh, G20. More like FU. And Putin. Oh, Putin is the worst. And a brat. But not a bratwurst. Now, those I like.
It was gonna be my Hanukkah card from my Jewish friends. L'chaim!
Kim Kardashian, everyone! Weekend Update, I'm Colin Jost.
I'm Michael J. Good night!
Prince William and Kate Middleton visited New York City this week. While they were here, they saw the Brooklyn Nets play against LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers. LeBron finished with 18 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 steal.
That sounds horrible, man. Look, I may not be the richest man. I may not have grown up with Hollywood luxuries like limousines or matching shoes or kidneys. But it's like my pastor always says, you can't sleep here, Willie.
Hey, Gregorius, you can round my bases anytime because you are gorgeous. I am a diehard fan, Colin. Look at this pic. Look at this pic of me at the game.
Okay.
Yeah, there's Gary Sanchez at bat. And there's me looking at that ass. Call me, Gary. That net can't keep us apart, not for long.
Here to comment is Jeff Sessions. Great to see you, Jeff.
When I say I do not, you say recall. I do not. I do not. Oh, thank you.
That's great.
Now that's a recall and response column. That's what.